Day 8 in Bakuriani, Georgia for the FIS Freestyle Freeski and Snowboard World Championships, and it was a busy one, with ski cross, the ski cross team and dual moguls all in action. It was still a little windy, but we had clear skies. In the women's big final, Sandra Naeslund was up against Marielle Thompson, Katrin Offner and Fanny Smith. Rarely is Naeslund not the top qualifier, but that honour went to Marielle Thompson for this race. However, in the big final, it was all about Sandra Naeslund. She got the best of the starts and pulled away. There was a real battle for silver and bronze between Katrin Offner and Fanny Smith. But Naeslund, the clear winner, taking her third world title, and Offner and Smith needing a photo finish to separate second and third. Naeslund, Offner and Smith, the 1, 2, 3. A stunning win again for Sandra Naeslund of Sweden. She is unbeatable in women's ski cross this season.
Yeah, I had some good rounds in the course, but I've had some troubles on the training and so, but when I started skiing this morning it felt really good, and this is incredible.
A third world title for Naeslund. Offner gets her first World Championship medal, and the 6th in a row for Fanny Smith from Switzerland. The men's big final was a close one. Rhys Howden getting the best of the starts for Canada, but he was pushed hard by Florian Wilmsman. Simone Deromedis from Italy in the mix as well. But as we progress down the course, Deromedis making a stunning pass to get past Howden and into the lead. Deromedis has never won a World Cup, but once he got out in front, Wilmsman could not keep up. David Mobaerg coming through over the final jump to get third place, but Simone Deromedis from Italy taking a remarkable win, much to the delight of his teammates. Well, Deromedis makes Italian ski cross history, becoming the first Italian to ever win a medal in ski cross at the World Championships.
A lot of things and at the same time nothing. Like, I have my coach singing champion of the world, but I still can't believe it.
Deromedis, to the delight of the Italian coaching staff and fans, taking his place on the top step of the podium. A huge congratulations to him. Just 2 hours later, the athletes returned for the very first ever mixed team ski cross at the World Championships. In the big final, Sweden and Canada the favourites. Rhys Howden on the first leg, leading David Mobaerg from Sweden. And Howden and Mobaerg pulling away from Italy and France, looking to hand over a big lead to the female athletes in the start. Well, Rhys Howden doing his job, giving Marielle Thompson a 1/10 of a second advantage, as Thompson and Naeslund pulled out of the start gate, and Naeslund stormed away again. The most dominant athlete in the history of the sport continued her dominance in the team event. Marielle Thompson and Rhys Howden, who finished 4th in the individual events, were going to make do with a silver medal, and another remarkable medal for Italy as Joel Galli crossed the line to bring Italy a bronze on a fantastic day for the Italian ski cross team. This time Tomassoni and Galli on the podium, but Mobaerg and Naeslund, the first ever world champions in mixed team ski cross.
It feels really good. It's cool to have the first team gold medal to Sweden, and I'm very impressed by Sandra's skiing today, all the way through every runs, and it's perfect.
A bit hard to get ready for the second race, but together with David it's been really fun to do this race, and with the gold medal, it's cool.
2 gold medals in the space of a few hours for Sandra Naeslund. This time David Mobaerg on the top step of the podium. Redemption for Canada, and what a day. The best in the history for Italian ski cross. After a stunning single moguls contest on Saturday, It was the turn of the dual moguls, always an electric event. Perrine Laffont up against Jalen Kauf in the women's big final. Perrine Laffont looking to double up at these World Championships. Jalen Kauf is a fast skier, a thrilling skier. Perrine Laffont, technical perfection, crossing the line just a little ahead of the American and taking it 20 points to 15. 2 gold medals for Perrine Laffont. Another medal for Jalen Kauf. Avital Carroll from Austria in third. But Perrine Laffont, the big story at these World Championships in Moguls.
It's crazy, I can't believe it, winning back-to-back at World Champ. It's one of the things that you could dream of when you are an athlete and a mogul skier, so yeah, it's amazing.
For the second time in 2 days, Perrine Laffont takes a gold medal at the World Championships. She now has more than anybody else, with 5 in the history of women's mogul skiing. In the men's big final, Walter Wahlberg of Sweden was up against Mikael Kingsbury. Wahlberg, one of the fastest skiers on the circuit, would need to be at his out-and-out best to get past the King, with both skiers throwing absolutely everything at this final. Electrifying, high-flying stuff, just 500ths of a second between the two skiers. It was all down to the turns, and 19 points to 16. Kingsbury gets his 8th world title ahead of Wahlberg in second, and Matt Graham from Australia picking up his 2nd medal of these World Championships with a bronze, defeating Pavel Kolmakov in the men's small final.
Oh my god, yeah, it's pretty crazy. 3 World Championship in a row, back to back, I don't know. Yeah, six goals in the last 6. I'm exhausted right now. It was a challenging day from the start in round of 32 with my teammate Elliot. I felt like I needed sugar, or I was kind of low energy, and kind of built it up. I want to say a big thanks to my team for the big support.
Kingsbury is used to being on the top step of the podium. He knows the rest of the field are really pushing him. But Kingsbury does it again. 2 gold medals in the World Championships here in Bakuriani. Well, that wraps up the Moguls action. They have put on a show these past couple of days in Bakuriani, as have the ski cross racers, who've had to wait a little bit longer than expected to get their races underway. Under some of the clearest skies with the best weather we've had at these World Championships, it was a thrilling day. Next up for the free skiers is the slopestyle on Tuesday. Follow #Bakuriani2023 for all the content from these World Championships.